Alright, let's talk about nature when it gets seriously angry. I'm talking about the kind of disasters that make you stop and stare, jaw on the floor, and just think, how did anyone survive that? So, let's jump into the biggest natural disasters ever recorded, the ones that literally shook the planet. First up, let's rewind to 2004, the Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami. It started with a massive undersea quake, measuring a mind-blowing 9.1 on the Richter scale. That's so powerful, it shifted the entire planet's axis by a few centimeters. The tsunami that followed swept across 14 countries, killing over 230,000 people in just a few hours. It was so shocking the whole world came together to help, proving just how small and connected we all are. But if you think that's wild, check out the 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia. When this volcano blew its top, it was 100 times more powerful than an atomic bomb. The explosion was heard more than 1,200 miles away. It blasted so much ash into the atmosphere, 1816 became known as the year without a summer. Crops failed, temperatures dropped, and millions starved worldwide. One eruption literally changed the weather for a year. Now, fast forward to 1900, Galveston, Texas. A hurricane, before they even had names for them, came roaring in with winds over 135 miles per hour. The city was basically wiped off the map, and up to 12,000 people lost their lives. It's still the deadliest natural disaster in US history. But sometimes it's not wind or fire, it's Earth itself. In 1556, in Shanxi, China, the most deadly earthquake ever recorded struck. Over 800,000 people were killed in minutes. That's like an entire city just gone. The crazy part, most people died because their homes were carved into cliffs, and when the ground shook, the cliffs just collapsed. And then there's the 1931 China floods. This one's on another level. After months of heavy rain and melting snow, the Yangtze, Huai, and Yellow rivers burst their banks. The water covered an area the size of England and half of Scotland combined. Estimates say up to 4 million people died from the floods, famine, and disease that followed. It's the single deadliest natural disaster ever recorded. So, why talk about all this doom and gloom? Because every time disaster strikes, what really stands out isn't just the destruction. It's the way people come together, rebuild, and help each other out. Nature's power is awesome, but our resilience? That's even more impressive. If you learned something new today, hit that like button and tell me in the comments which disaster shocked you the most. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.